A very good evening and welcome to the iconic Nittawela Rugby Stadium in the hill capital of Kandy as we bring you live coverage on the Papare TV of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2025. Today it's Dharmaraja taking on Thurstan in a crucial late season encounter with pride points and momentum on the line. Both teams will be desperate to leave their mark, and we are here at Nittawela. Dharmaraja will be hosting Thurstan in this ball cup encounter, and everything is ready for kickoff, and Dharmaraja hosting yet another game here at Nittawela. And the weather forecast for today, it hasn't rained much, but it's partially drizzly as well here, as well as we see the maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 22 degrees Celsius, and a wind speed coming in from the left to right of 18 kilometers per hour, and it's mostly cloudy. And joining me in commentary is Janindu himself. Very good evening, Janindu.
Yes, Kavin, a very good evening to you as well. I think Dharmaraja desperately looking for a win here today. Meanwhile, Thurstan having a great game last week with Mahanama, drawing the game 19 all. Hopefully we'll be able to find out by the end of the day. And yet another ball segment game. Dharmaraja losing to St. Anthony's last week, so they'll be looking for a win desperately today.
And let's take a look at today's fixtures. Kingswood taking on Anand at Bogambara, and Dharmaraja hosting Thurstan at Nittawela Rugby Stadium. Only two matches, both matches coming to you live from Kandy. And everything is ready as we see the last week results. Isipatana taking on Wesley at Havelock Park. 21 points to 17 is how Isipatana won that game. And the Peter Rice lost by 3 points at St. Peter's College grounds to Royal. 27 points to 24. And Trinity comprehensive winners 36 points to 19 against St. Thomas's at Mount Lavinia. And Zaira went down to DS Senanayaka at Zaira College grounds, 41 points to 35. And Ananda winning against Sri Sumangala, 36 points to 17. And Kingswood lost to the Josephians, 33 points to 22 at Bogambara. And the Antonians were victorious against Dharmaraja, 36 points to 17. And Dharmaraja have not got a single point so far. And Science defeated Vidyartha at Science College grounds, 28 points to 16. And the last game, Thurstan versus Mahanama, it ended up at a 19 apiece try. And that is the last week results for you. And now we will go for a short commercial break, and when we do come back, we'll have live action.
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel's CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Ramen para damde.
මෙතන
මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්.
හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කට්. රාමෙන් සැරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Summer refresh when the train gotta go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Saratama enjoy karana party ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
විහිළු නෙමේ ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැඩකට සුපර්.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Link Natural Cramp Guard Plus. No more suffering from muscle cramps. The herbal specialist for muscle cramps. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel's CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ රස lemon රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill when lemon.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superset for bricklaying and plastering. Tokyo Superset. Do it right the first time.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Did manage to come out victorious, 5 wins, and followed by the Peterites who went to the cup segment, and followed by DS Senanayaka Anand at the third and fourth positions in the plate segment, and the Antonians and Science came down to the ball segment. And in the group 2A, the Thomians surprising winners against Isipatana in that last week fixture, and Thomas managed to get 5 bonus points as well. and Isipathana in second position, and Kingswood followed by Zaira went to the plate segment, and Mahanam and Dharmaraja were deported to the ball segment. And in the group 3A fixture, it was Trinity who managed to remain unbeaten with 5 bonus points as well, and it was Royal who went down to Trinity, and they sit at the second position, and the Josephians and Sri Sumangala was the third and fourth positions of that group, and they went to the plate, and Thurstan and Vidyartha came down to the ball segment. And this is the points table of the ball segment. The Antonians sitting at the top with 2 wins out of 2, and they have 2 bonus points as well, 12 points. And Thurstan followed, they've won 1 and drawn 1 against Mahanam. They have 9 points under their belt as well, and Mahanam sit at the third position with 8 points. And surprisingly, Long Science, Vidyartha and Dharmaraja are at the bottom of the table. They played plenty of A Division rugby, but surprisingly in that group, Thurstan and Mahanam have managed to top Science, Vidyartha and Dharmaraja.
Here's a look at the top point scorers for the season so far, with Dinesh Chamudita leading the table with 86 points. And on the second place we have Dilron Pereira, flyer from Science College, also the skipper of Science College, with 75 points. Also Idris Farooq, the Royalist, with 63 points, and Abdul Hadi with 57 points, the Wesleyan, and Bhishma Jayasekara, the Josephian, with 55 points. Looking at the top try scorers, we have Minula Yaddehege, the Trinity winger, with 10 tries, and of course Siddhi Jayatilaka with 10 tries as well, the Thurstan number 8. Dithula Jayasuriya, the Royalist, with 9 tries. Nisit Kumar Singh was a highlighted player last week as well against St. Thomas's. He also has 8 tries under his name. And Madhuranga Pushpakumara with 7 tries. And now we'll be going for a commercial break. We'll be back soon.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
The road is yours. German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotimi Fantamai.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකෝ දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
බිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නෑ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine, just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit, never can you stop
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය. Chirpy Chips. රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Our forests come in many forms. They can be up in the hills or down in the plains, fed by the rain or sculpted by the sun. Our forests are deeply rooted in us. They are a living inspiration.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය. Chirpy Chips. රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Welcome back to Nittawela Rugby Stadium, where Dharmaraja College Kandy will be hosting the Thurstan College from Colombo. It's going to be an interesting clash as it hasn't rained, but there's a slight drizzle coming in as well, and it'll be a slippery underfoot conditions, but it'll be fast open rugby.
The 79th Bradley Shield returns with all the pride, history and passion. Trinity College will host the first leg in Kandy. And 2 weeks later, it's Royal College's turn to bring the fire back to Reed Avenue. Witness the school's rugby giants clash on the 23rd of August and the 6th of September. Watch it live, only on Dialog Television, the Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
It's at the Royal Complex, and it's the 79th Bradby. And everyone is hoping, as Trinity are flying high, really high, and Royal has had an average season so far, and it will be an interesting clash. And now we will take a look at the team cards of the two teams. First up we have the visiting team, Thurstan College. Dasun Thambu with Vinukara Karunanayaka, Tarusha Kumara forms the front row, and Dilin Netro and Rusiru Bandara forms the second row, and the flankers will be Ruchira Hishan and Jayatu Nirmal, and the all-important number 8 position played by Siddhi Jayatilaka, who has got plenty of tries under his name, and the number 9 Hansa Indramala and Nihat Sali will be playing as the fly half, and the two wing three-quarters Rauman Harish and Chamdit Munisingha, and the center combination Esita Purva and Ahat Sali, and at fullback it will be the number 13 Deekshan Munisingha, and the replacements Dolavat Senaratna, Amarwantana, Vinsara Veerasingha, Bashita Viran, Farusha Kotli and Pahasara.
Now we have a look at the Dharmaraja lineup. Sandun Gunasinghe, Abhilash Nikeshal and Dulaksha Rajapaksha on the front row. Ivanka Jayasundar, Durti Dias on the second row. Navin Rajapaksha, Indunet Bandara, Madisha Sandev on the third row. And scrum off number 9 will be played by Pavan Manodya, Damsit Ratnayak at fly half. The wings will be Bihanga Yapa Bandar and Sanuka Ratnayaka. Gan Samaratunga and Pahan Rajapaksha will be playing as the centres, and meanwhile Sadisha Veerakon will be the fullback. And the replacements for the Rajans: S. Disanayaka, D. Disanayaka, Hettiarachi, Virakodi, Amarasuriya, Chayatunga, Sena Ratna, Fernando, Ratnayaka and Lienage will be the replacements for the Dharmaraja College.
Everything is ready for kickoff. Both teams, after having done their final warm-ups, have gone into the sheds, and it's a lovely evening here at Nittawela. It's a Friday evening. We have only 2 matches. Kingswood playing Anand at Bogambara, and Dharmaraja playing at Thurstan here at Nittawela. 2 games in Kandy. It hasn't rained in Kandy, but there was a slight drizzle that went over, and there's a slight breeze coming in from the left to right as well, and it will be interesting to see how things pan out.
Yes, we can see the Thurstan team lining up, coming to this game with pretty much better confidence, having a crucial, great game against Mahanama last week. Yes, we can see the Thurstan team heading down to the grounds.
Thurstan will be looking to get a victory. They drew against Mahanama last week, 19 points all, and they have 3 points each, and Thurstan well on their way to stay in the A Division 4 next season. They are in the top 3 positions. They've won 1 and they've drawn 1. That means they have around 9 points, and Mahanama closely followed at 8 points, and Dharmaraja on the other hand, contrastingly, they have not had a single point so far in this season. They've had a pretty average season so far, and there were plenty of seniors that left the Dharmaraja team last year, and that is why they are facing down the barrel. And for Dharmaraja, the youngsters need to step up and if they don't, they will surely be going into the B division, and they haven't gone to the B division since 2012. It was 2012 in under Muruheva where Dharmaraja came to the A division, and on 2013 Dharmaraja under captain Rochana Hettiarachchi won the league, and since that Dharmaraja haven't gone down to the B division, and it's all to play for. It's the next generation to play for Dharmaraja, but Thurstan on the other hand have really had a good season. They lost a lot of matches, but they have managed to prevail in the ball segment. They have a drawn match against Mahanama last week, and they have a victory against Vidyartha on the other side as well. And it will be Dharmaraja who will be kicking things off, and it's the number 13 Pahan Rajapaksha from the left to right.
Yes, certainly, Kavin. Thurstan looking favourites to this game, but meanwhile Dharmaraja desperately looking for a victory today. All set for the kickoff.
Pahan Rajapaksha for Dharmaraja will be kicking things off in that number 13 jersey. Heavy strapping on his knees, and we are underway here at Nittawela as Pahan Rajapaksha now kicks it off, but has given the ball back to Thurstan because the man was in front of that kick, and would interestingly be looking at a replay to see if there was a man in front, and referee first go gives Thurstan an opportunity. The AR referee Shankabekon in that corner.
Yes, certainly coming, not the start Dharmaraja would have expected. Scrum for Thurstan.
Hansa Jamal feeds in. Sitija breaks. Here's the number 8. Lovely backhand pass. Gives the ball out wide. Here's Thurstan. Ball available. The number 7. Jayatu Rasanjana takes the ball into contact. Hansa gives it to his fly half. Sali. Sali hands off to his number 3. A couple of clean rolls, and ruck was called. And it's going to be a scrum in favor of Dharmaraja. Penalty rather. Penalty clearly given for double movement, and Dharmaraja have an opportunity to get out of jail. Good territory finder from Damsit Ratnayaka, the number 10 of Dharmaraja, as Abhilash Nikeshala will be throwing in. Dharmaraja need to get their numbers correct. There's a full man line out. The number 12 acting as he forms the driving maul. Still on their feet. Advantage being played in favor of Dharmaraja. Pawan Manodya goes to the blind side. There's plenty of men from Thurstan to block him down. Manodya gives it to Rajapaksha. Rajapaksha to Damsit. Damsit takes the ball into contact. Here's Manodya. Here's the number 11, Damsit Radha. To Rajapaksha. Has one man out. High tackle light advantage in favor of Dharmaraja. Rajans still have possession. Here's Nikeshala. Lovely dummy. Gives it to the number 5 who takes the ball into contact, but he's a touch isolated. Ball available. Here's Rajapaksha. Rajapaksha to Damsit. And Vidun Sapramadu spills it like a bar of soup. But the referee was playing advantage. And the captain will have the opportunity to select 2 penalties. 3 penalties available, and Damsit Ratnayaka goes for the one which is closer to the touchline. and they will put this into touch and probably get a line out drive, which worked the first time around.
Yes, Kavit, I think this is a good opportunity for Dharmaraja to start things off by scoring. Yes, a line out in the 5 meter.
Good work from Damsit Ratnayaka in the early doors. Abhilash Nikeshala will be throwing in. Collected at the back, forms the maul. He has plenty of men. Dharmaraja, Nikeshala at the back. Ball available for Nikeshala but has been knocked on. Not good work from Dharmaraja. All they had to do was to keep the ball, but someone at the back of that maul knocked the ball on, and it will be a scrum in favor of Thurstan to get out of their red zone.
Very unfortunate there, Kavint. Had a great opportunity to score, but unfortunately it's a knock forward. A scrum in favor of Thurstan.
Hansa to feed in for Thurstan. He feeds it. Not feeded yet. Good work. Goes down the tunnel. He has the number 8. Breaks, and he breaks brilliantly. Gives the ball out wide. Space opening up wide. He has the wing 3/4. He has Thurstan in the corner. He has one man to beat, but what a good tackle that is from the number 14. Thurstan all the way back. He has the ball available. Here's the flanker going into contact. Line offside advantage in favor of Thurstan. Hansa to his first spot. Goes in. Hechida. He goes in. Hansa puts the ball boot. Collected inside the 22 meters. And advantage wasn't being played enough for Thurstan. And hence it will be a penalty in favor of Thurstan in that corner. But what a brilliant run it was from Abdul Rahman, the number 11 for Thurstan. There was space opening up wide. It was the number 8 who broke from the back of that scrum, and he went into the 10-12 channel, and then he drew in the pass, and passed it out wide as the number 12 kicks the ball into touch. Sali. He's at a good boot, and as you see on the AR flag, there's a plenty of wind here.
Certainly a good comeback by Thurstan from the 22 meter to their own half.
Straight line.
Most probably they'll form a rolling maul.
Okay, no contest.
Vinuka throws in to his forwards. Advantage being played in favor of Thurstan for coming in from the side. Advantage yet again.
Number 13 offside.
Number 13 offside is the call. It's Pahan Rajapaksha. Quickly taken. Thurstan, space opening up wide. Advantage for not 10. He has the number 22 in space, and he goes over. The first Amana Bank try of the game goes to the number 22, Nehat Zali. What a brilliant fly half pattern run. It was a first ball strike play. Here you go. It was at the back, cuts back in neatly and dives over the whitewash for the first Amana Bank try of the game for Thurstan.
Just Kamiti saw that gap, dived desperately into the try. Samuddra Dilshan with the kick induces but misses the first conversion.
What good work from Thurstan. From being inside the red zone, they decided to run, and they came into the opposition half, and through after a couple of phases, it was Nehat Sali, who ran a brilliant fly half channel and cut back in as Pawan Rajapaksha readies the kickoff. Dharmaraja will be ruining that opportunity first up. And this time a good high-hanging kick. Collected, not collected cleanly, knocked on. Advantage Dharmaraja. They decide to play. Ball available in the hands of the number 3, Dulaksha Rajapaksha. Here's Manodya, gives it to Bihanga Yapa. Yapa decides to cut back in. He's been brought down. Ball available for Dharmaraja. Slow ball from the ruck. Advantage was already being played in favor of Dharmaraja. And hence it will be a scrum inside the opposition half. This is about the second scrum they get in the first 8 minutes. And it will be Dharmaraja inside the opposition. They'll probably want to go a couple of paces.
Coach!
Referee has a bit of a concern with the scrum.
Sit!
Pawan to feed the scrum for Dharmaraja.
Anodya feeds in at the back. Has it for Rajapaksha. Here's Damsit. Bihanga Aparada. Cutting back in. Should have given the ball out wide. Advantage for not rolling away. Ball available for Dharmaraja. Takes it quickly. Not 10 meters. Advantage for Dharmaraja. Rajapaksha goes back.
Number 22.
Yellow card coming in for the number 22. Nihat Sali, by the looks of it, the try scorer, will go into the bin. Not retreating the 10 meters is the call from the referee. And Dharmaraja have a penalty.
It was the try scorer for Thurstan. He has to stay 10 minutes in the sin bin. Meanwhile, Dharmaraja having yet another opportunity. A 5-meter line out.
This is the second opportunity Dharmaraja has. 5-meter line outs. Last time they messed it up. Here's Dharmaraja at the back of that scrum. Now forms the maul. And he has Dharmaraja at the back is Nikeshala. And he's gone over. That's the first Amana Bank try of the game for Dharmaraja. That's the number 3, Dulaksha Rajapaksha, by the looks of it, who has gone over. And he scored the first Amana Bank try for Dharmaraja and equalizers. Rather, it was the number 7, Tivanka Jayasundara, who went over. And brilliant work from Dharmaraja, setting up that maul, and does brilliantly. There you go. At the back was the flank, Tivanka Jayasundara. And he goes over. It was a good drive and good work from Dharmaraja early on after having been conceded.
Very interesting to see Kandy is going for a drop kick.
Pawan Manode it was who went to the drop kick. There was plenty of time available for him, but the kicking tee hasn't come out into the field, and that probably is why he chose for the drop kick. The nippy scrum off it was, and it will be Thurstan who will be restarting things. They have a player down in the sin bin. Thurstan being yellow carded. And they are playing with 14 men. And it will be Sali, the number 12, Ahad Sali, who will be restarting things. Here you go. Lovely high-hanging kick. Collected and knocked on by Thurstan. Dharmaraja have ball available. Goes into touch, but it will be a scrum in favor of Dharmaraja for that knock-on of the kick-off. And there was no advantage played. And that is why Dharmaraja have a scrum. And it will be interesting to see what Dharmaraja do. It's just outside the 22 meters. Will they look to run or will they opt to kick?
Point! Sit! Okay, steady boys. Bowling.
Scrum is just outside the 22 meters. Here's Pawan Manodya to Rajapaksha. Rajapaksha gives it to Damsit Ratnayaka, who gives a lovely cutout pass to the number 11. And that goes into touch in space. Ball available. Damsit Ratnayaka takes the ball into contact. Takes 3 men to bring him down. Ruck is the call from the referee. Pawan to the number 3 Rajapaksha. He takes the ball into contact. There's no one at the back for Dharmaraja. And just outside the 22 meters yet again. No hands, advantage in favor of Dharmaraja. Here's the number 9 rather, puts the ball to boot, collected by Bihanga Yapa. Yapa passes it to the try scorer. And a forward pass being called. Will be interesting to see, to have a look at that. But the referee was playing advantage in favor of Dharmaraja for hands in the ruck. And they will come back. There you go. Here he was, thought it went back. It was a 50-50 call, but there was no advantage. Hence Dharmaraja have position as Damsit Ratnayaka. Puts a good kick, just gains around 20 meters for Dharmaraja.
I think the ideal option would be for Dharmaraja Kavinta kicking and gaining some meters rather than trying to run in their red zone.
This time a 3-man line out collected by Dharmaraja. Knocked backwards and knocked on by Thurstan. Ball available, but the referee will bring back to the scrum advantage of the knock on. It was knocked backwards off the lifter of Dharmaraja, and it was knocked on by Thurstan. And hence Dharmaraja have another scrum. This has been a stop-start affair. There has been plenty of line-outs and scrum in the first quarter of the game.
Set. Okay, steady boys.
Pawan Manodya it will be, who will be feeding in. Manodya, good work at the back. Here's Rajapaksha. He'll look to run, going across, has space available, but a brilliant ankle tap. Ruck formed. Dharmaraja have ball available. Here's the try scorer Jayasundara. He takes the ball into contact. Ball available for Dharmaraja. Pawan Manodya, lovely cutout pass would see them through. Here's the number 8 going into contact, and ball has been turned over brilliantly by Thurstan.
Hold on.
Holding on is the call. It was a good tackle and did not need to show distance, and hence a penalty being given to Thurstan.
Yes, that was some brilliant work by the Thurstan defender. And that's a good clearing kick as well.
That's a brilliant kick from the 50-meter mark to get inside the 22 meters, as Venuka Hejita will be throwing into this Thurstan line, and they'll probably look to reply through a driving maul. Closing the gap. No contest, hence can take it out. Here's the driving maul. Use it once should be the call right now. Ball available and goes to the front. Needs to release. Finally releases. Ball available for Thurstan. Going through the fringes.
Release.
Gains about 10 centimeters. Here's another pick and go through the fringes. Needs to release. There's plenty of men in the ruck. Needs to roll away as well. Here's another fringe attack.
Last foot.
Advantage, ball given out wide. Here's the number 10 going into contact. He is being isolated, and that's a brilliant. I thought it was a good turnover, but losing feet. But Thurstan still have possession. They have advantage as well if they do need to go for the 3 points. And falling over the ruck is the call. And looks like they'll go for the 3 points, or they'll pick and go. Here's the quick tap taken and given to the big man. The number 2 goes into contact. Needs to roll. Ball available in the fringe side. Needs to get back. Here's the Thurstan player, and he has scored. Goes over the whitewash. And that's the number 1 who goes over. Dasun Dimsara for Thurstan. Barges over with the help of the number 8, Sitija Satsara. And that's the 3rd Amana Bank try of the game. And it's the 2nd Amana Bank try of the game for Thurstan. brilliant work, using their big bend to good effect, and they are playing with a player down as well, and Thurstan will be really happy with this score.
Yes, Kevin, they took the maximum out of the penalty, starting off with that good clearance kick and continuing that momentum from the line out itself, setting that maul, sending it out. And meanwhile with the conversion, yes, and it's successful. Thurstan leads 12 points to 5 at the 18th minute of the game.
This is the number 9 who put the kick over. Apurva, Asita Apurva, wearing the number 10 jersey. It will be Rajapaksha to restart. There's no one, but needed to go the 10 meters. Plays the ball.
Not 10 meters.
Thurstan plays the ball first time around, and the referee brings back play for a not 10 meters line out, and the referee will want to have a word with they are.
Silly mistake over there by Dharmaraja Kavinth.
Captain, number 15.
Not passing the 10 meters that kick off. Meanwhile, there has been a bit of a situation.
Right? Last warning, right? Team last warning, right?
Yes, a bit of a warning from the referee for the number 15 of Dharmaraja, and it's a penalty in favor of Thurstan.
It was a marginal call. He went for the ball, is what the number 15 of Dharmaraja will be telling the ref, but goes out and puts the ball just outside the 22 meters. Thurstan with another opportunity to get.
Interesting set of play by Thurstan with 14 men on the field. They scored a try as well.
Straight line, boys, straight line.
And the yellow card has returned. It's Nihad Sali who has returned. He has the ball being knocked on by Thurstan. It was a clean collection, and in trying to pass it to the back of that maul, they knocked it on, and it was Vinuka Hejita who knocked the ball on, and it will be Pawan Manodya just outside the 22 meters who will be feeding in, and Dharmaraja should be looking to kick this.
Set. Steady, ball.
Pawan Manodya with the feet. Sends it to his fly off.
Puts the ball to boot. Damsit Ratnayaka. There's plenty of men at the back. Here's the number 13. Cut him back in, but it was a good tackle coming in. Here's the number 13, and ball being held. Brilliant work from Dharmaraja, and they will look. Should have taken the ball quickly, but Damsit Ratnayaka says we'll go to the corner and probably show you that we can drive the maul as well. Puts it inside the 22 meters. Dharmaraja need to capitalize on these opportunities. Here's a look at the holding on. Wasn't the tackler. The tackler was Damsit, and the tackler was right on target. It was Pawan Rajapaksha. And here's Nikeshala. Nikeshala throwing in for Dharmaraja. Good collection. And here's the maul being formed. At the front is the ball still. Use it once is the call. Needs to use. Ball available. Isn't knocked on.
Use it.
A scrum given.
Referee says not using, and it's a scrum in favor of Thurstan in their red zone.
Sir, ball like Elliot aave na egolan gaate thi player illu Elliot aave. Coach.
the ball should go to the ground before the mark is made, but however it will be Hansa Idramal to feed in for Thurstan. Gives it to Sali. Sali gives it to the number 10. He has a lovely work from Rahman, the number 14. He goes to ground and comes in. Needs to roll away. Advantage in favor of Thurstan. Here's numbers opening up wide. Looks for the kick. Sali was a little in front. The number 15 collects it. And penalty advantage in favor of Thurstan. Penalty for Thurstan to get out of jail. Tackler not rolling away is the call. After some crucial calls, Thurstan have prevailed 12 points to 5 in the second quarter of this game, as Sali doesn't put this out into touch. Collected by the number 14. He decides to give it to the 15, who goes back and he's held brilliantly. And Dharmaraja, good counter coming, and they've gone over. Penalty in favor of Thurstan. It was a good contest, but they were off feet, and hence the contest couldn't be done. I thought the penalty should have gone the other way, but all in all, they have a scrum. They've decided that they'll take the scrum and probably go for 5 points.
Yes, Kavint. Thurstan in their green zone again. They have looked dangerous. All the opportunities they had in their green zone. And Hans Indramal feeds the scrum.
Here's the number 8. Breaks from the back of that scrum. Here's the number 10. Gives a lovely inside ball to Nehad Sali. No hands, needs to roll away. Penalty. Here another penalty for tackler not release. Interesting to have a look at that as well. Ball available. Here's a look at that. It was the jackler. And the tackler went in that corner. First the jackler. However, Thurstan have a line out inside the 5 meters of Dharmaraja. If Thurstan can score this, Dharmaraja will be looking down the barrel, as Vinuka Hejita is the hooker for Thurstan. Goes up and no contest. Here's the number 8 breaking at the back. Here's the captain as well. Needs to release. Releases. And Thurstan have ball available. Through the fringes they will go. Here's the number 3. Good work. Good leg drive from Thurstan.
Get back.
Finally brought down. Ball available for the number 1, the try scorer. He goes over as well. Just short, and the ball being held up. And brilliant defense from Dharmaraja. It was good work from the front row. Dasun Nimsara, Vinuka Hejita and Tarusha, the front row for Thurstan. And it will be a goal line dropout for Dharmaraja, and it will be Damsit Ratnayak who will be taking the kicking duties. Can't kick this out on the full. Damsit. Kick collected by the number 13. He takes the ball into contact. Here's Damsit in space. Gives the ball to the number 15. Numbers in space. Number 15, lovely ball. Not a knock on. In the knee, and that's the second try being scored by Dharmaraja. The number 16, Naveen Rajapaksha. He didn't have a hand. It was off the boot, front, and Dharmaraja, by the looks of it, have scored.
The referee seems to be having a little bit of a doubt.
ඒක ඕකේනේ. මෙතන නොකොන්නයක් තිබ්බේ නෑනේ. මේක ටික කකුලේ වැදුනේ බෝලේ නෑව. try එක ඕකේ. Yes.
Try being awarded to Dharmaraja. There was no knock on. It was off the back of that hand. and Dharmaraja have managed to score out of nothing. And this is exactly the kind of try Dharmaraja needed to boost their mojo. Here's Damsit Ratnayaka, who broke out, gave it to the number 15, that was Sadisha Veerakod. And here's a lovely ball back, and there was no hand to that. And the number 6, Naveen Rajapaksha, goes over for another Amana Bank try as Damsit Ratnayaka, or rather Sadisha Veerakod, prepares the kick.
Yes, that was certainly some good work by Damsit. Saw that loose ball. Meanwhile, the conversion misses it slightly. And with the 20th minute, that brings up the score to 12 points to 10. Thurstan leading.
Whichever team which scores next will have a huge advantage as we are going ever so close to the first half's end. There's around 6 minutes remaining.
Yes, Kevin, both teams will be desperately looking to score before the half time. Go to the end of the half time with confidence. Thurstan with the kickoff.
Tikshana Heshan puts the ball to Boot. Collected this time by Thurstan. Here's the number 10 in space inside the 22 meters. Good work from Thurstan. Dharmaraja should have done really better. Here's the number 13 Heshan. Draws and passes. Knocks back. Here's the wing 3/4. The number 14 Chamut Dilsan going in to contact. Ball available. And ball being turned over. Good work from Dharmaraja. Ball available for them. Here's Dharmaraja need to keep position. Pawan Manodya will look for the box kick, and he does exactly that, and it will go out on the full, and it can go out on the full because it was a kick from inside the 22 meters and kicked just outside the 22 meters, and it's a brilliant territory gain for Dharmaraja's point of view.
Yes, good work there by Pawan Manodya. Not looking to do unnecessary things in the red zone. Thurstan with the line out throw.
Vinuka Hejita will be the one throwing in. No contest. Here's the number 5 gives the ball out wide. Here's the number 8. Draws and passes. Here's Sali. Sali with a lovely wraparound. Only just holds him up. Advantage for not releasing. Here's the number 10. Gives a cutout pass and knocks the ball on. Advantage was already being played in favor of Thurstan. Hence they will either take the scrum or take the 3 points. By the looks of it, the 3 points do seem the sensible thing, because if they do get 3 points, it will be 15, and Dharmaraja will need to kick to score a converted try to get the lead.
Yes, Kevin, certainly that would be the best option, and yes, Thurstan has opted to kick to goal. They could increase the deficit.
Now moving.
Esita Apura taking on the kicking duties. And yes, referee says it's good, and that will bring Thurstan to 15 points, and that will be 15 to 10 points. Thurstan taking the lead with few minutes left for the first half.
Dharmaraja will be looking to restart things through Pahan Rajapaksha, who has been doing all the kicking for Dharmaraja. Although in broken play, Damsit Ratnayaka, the fly half, is the one who has been kicking, and here's another lovely drop. Here's Sali. Sali gives it to Heshan. Heshan kicks the ball away, and it's a full out, and hence the line out will be taken to where he kicked the ball from, and I think it was the number 22 Nehat Sali who kicked it, and the wind that is coming in from the left to right is really affecting the kicks as Abhilash Nikeshala throws in for a 2-man line out. Advantage being played in favor of Dharmaraja. Here's the number 1 into space. And he's been brought down. Ball available for Dharmaraja, but that's a good counter contest coming in for Dharmaraja. And the referee giving the ball. It will be given to Damsit Ratnayaka, who will put this into touch and probably look for that maul which has worked for them today in the first half a couple of times. And it was a lovely try that gave them the second try as well. It's another 5-meter line out in favor of Dharmaraja.
Can Dharmaraja go to the half time with score in this try, get in the lead? Hopefully they'll set a maul. A good line out.
No contest, clear maul being set. Dharmaraja pushing this ever so slightly. Ball available at the back, and ruck being formed, needs to release. Needs to go through the fringes now. Advantage for not releasing. By the looks of it, gives the ball out. It's a signal advantage for another high tackle. Ball available. Pawan Manodya sniping through the corner, and Pawan Manodya is over the whitewash. That's another brilliant Amana Bank try of the game for Dharmaraja. Brilliant work. Pawan Manodya did it exactly like this the last week around. And he exactly goes through the fringes and have equalized things with the conversion to come. And it will be Sadisha Veerakon who will be trying to convert.
Yes, coming good game awareness by Pawan Manodya. Saw that tiny little gap and dived desperately into the try. And meanwhile, this is a good opportunity for Dharmaraja to get the lead. Sadisha Veerakon with the conversion. Can he get the lead in favor of Dharmaraja? Seems like a good kick. Very unfortunate there. Hits the left post. And that will be 15-all. We're having an interesting clash here, Kamit, aren't we?
Very interesting. 15-all at the brink of the half time. There's enough time to play. One more play is the call from the referee.
Okay.
Nehat Sali has given Ahad Sali, the number 12, the opportunity to kick. And he will restart things just like he did the last time around. This time they collect it and knocks it on. Thurstan have possession. Advantage for the first knock-on given pretty easily. And Dharmaraja needs to defend. It will be Thurstan who will be having a set piece inside the green zone. And it will be interesting to see how the backs form their line, because always Nehat Sali is the one playing fly half, and the number 10 Esita Purva is playing as the first centre for Thurstan. And there's the wing 3/4 Chamuti Dilshan in this far corner, and there's the number 11 Abdur Rahman who's joining the line as well. Hence this will be some strike play of the number 8 breaking, as Pawan Manodya gives it to Bihangayapa, who puts the ball to boot. Ball still in play, collected by Yapa yet again. Here's Bihangayapa just inside the 22 meters, needs to release. The ball needs to come out. Penalty advantage in favor of Thurstan. Sealing is the call from the referee. There was plenty of men at the rock, and it'll be really interesting to see a replay of that if we can. There you go. The rock formed, contest and off, and
last play. Okay,
this is the last play. There was very little advantage that was played. Here's Bihangayapa yet again. Yapa to Rajapaksha. Rajapaksha trying to run. Advantage for a high tackle. Needs to release. Ball available. Here's Bihangayapa looking to run. Gives a lovely ball to Damsit Ratnayaka. But the ball has been spilled by Damsit Ratnayaka, but it was a brilliant opportunity
Wonder what was the plan by Thurstan. Kavinth took that tap. We initially thought he was going to kick it out. Expect him for the half time. The referee is having a chat.
Number 12. Red number 12.
Penalty advantage in favor of Dharmaraja. Damsit Ratnayaka will put this into touch.
Number 12. High tackle. Number 12. Number 12.
Yes, it's a high tackle from the Thurstan, number 12.
Ahad Sali.
Penalty in favor of Dharmaraja. A good kick from the centre.
Gains around 10 to 15 meters. The last play of the half. The mark was given. Here's Nikeshala throwing in. Contest made. Was okay. Deemed by the referee. And here's the number 14. He goes into contact. Stepping past a couple of players. Ball available. Ball out from the ruck. Here's the flank. The first centre rather. Trying to run by himself. Needs to release. Needs to release but doesn't do so. Ball available. Needs to release again. Penalty given for Thurstan rather.
Yeah, interesting call, Kavin.
Pretty interesting call because he gave the same penalty away for Dharmaraja when they were playing at the last phase. And looks like he's repeated it. But the same team receiving the advantage as the kick has been made. And we are playing well into extra time. Both teams getting penalties and putting them into corners. And they are probably letting this play. Apilash Nikeshala and Vinuka Hejita. It will be Vinuka Hejita to throw in for this line out. Here's a 6-man line out available for both teams. And the contest has been made at the front. Okay is the call from the referee. Here's the rolling ball. Breaking at the back of that scrum. Needs to use it once because it's going nowhere.
Get back.
There again, gives it to Sali. Sali to Apurva. Here's a Sali yet again. In space.
No, release.
Needs to release. Off it is the call. Here's Hansa. Advantage for an high tackle. And the ball being given away. And that's a brilliant try coming in for Abdul Rahman. For Thurstan over the whitewash. Brilliant work for Abdul Rahman. And he scores another Amana Bank try of the game for Thurstan.
Yes, a bit of interesting play by both the teams. Both teams conceding penalties, trying to find that final play of the first half. And finally Thurstan managing to score that try and get the lead. 20 points to 15. Ahad Saleh with the conversion. Seems to be having a few issues with the mark for the conversion.
$20 seconds.
Referee says 20 seconds left. And a difficult kick, but can Ahad Saleh
and that will be half time. 20 points to 15. What a half it has been. Dharmaraja scoring first and Thurstan scoring twice again. And at the brink of the first half, it has been a brilliant game of rugby. 20 points to 15. Just 5 points being the difference. Dharmaraja playing at home. They are trailing as they have done all season long. And it's Thurstan 20 points and Dharmaraja 15 at the end of the first half. And now we will go for a short commercial break, and when we do come back we'll have the second half action and live coverage.
Shall we have a ramen? Yeah? Yes, now you can have Korean ramen anytime, anywhere with newly introduced Maliban Snackers Korean Ramen Savory Biscuit. Grab a pack for just 550 rupees and get that spicy Korean ramen sensation while watching this match.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex, get, spray, go.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. සමරිය අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
There is a rhythm to island life, where a walk is a dance, where there is work-life flexibility, where fun is serious, and where songs rise out of the sea. The unique and amazing facets of island living inspire us.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Saratama enjoy karanga party ekata go.
Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
සමරිය අක්කා.
බිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Are you okay?
Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Super Seal for waterproofing. Tokyo Super Seal. Do it right the first time.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
බිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
That was summer refresh when the train got to go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Boss, I got you some homemade milk toffee. Shall I bring it now? You know, no matter what others say, you are really important to us. I have never seen anyone care about the company as much as you do.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය. චර්පි චිප්ස්. රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Collected and knocked on by Thurstan. Scrum early on for Dharmaraja. It was a good up and under from Thurstan.
There was a good effort from the Thurstan player as well. Just couldn't capitalize on holding on to that ball. And it's a scrum in favor of Dharmaraja.
Pawan Manodya. There's Damsit Ratnaik at the back of that scrum. And the fly half who was playing in the first time around has given it away. Here's Damsit Ratnaik. Decides to kick. Going through a couple bounces. Rahman collects it. He decides to run. Has good defense. Ball being turned over brilliantly by Dharmaraja. It was the number one, Sandun Gunasinghe. He will put this into touch. And by the looks of it, Damsit Ratnayaka is holding his head. Probably a high tackle. But Dharmaraja have an opportunity. Damsit Ratnayaka will be kicking in to the corner. They'll probably look to try to score the first points of the second half, which will be vital in trying to win this game. Thurstan, and that's another brilliant kick from Damsit Ratnayaka. 15 meters away from the try line, and it will be Abhilash Nikeshal who will be throwing in for Dharmaraja. They've
Dharmaraja. This is your mark. Marking that.
Dharmaraja with a six-man line out at the second position, collected by Saparamadu. Saparamadu to Damsit Ratnayaka to Sadev Veerakon. Here's Pawan Rajapaksha into space. Ball being available. Damsit Ratnayaka trying to go through the fringes. And ball available for Dharmaraja. Rajapaksha to Manodya to his number 3. That's Dulaksha Rajapaksha. He's being held up. Needs to release.
Oh, now release. Release. Tackle.
Needs to release now. Ball available. Pawan Manodya. Dummies past a couple of players. Gives it to the number 14. And Saparamadu spills it at the back. And it was a cutout pass. Pawan Manodya not giving quick ball out to his fly half. Trying to do a little too much. And just like that, the number 12, Gayan Samarthunga rather, has knocked things on.
This marginal error there. Had a great opportunity in their green zone, but that loose pass led to a knock-on. Scrum seems to be having a bit of issues from the front row.
Hansa will be the one who will be feeding to Thurstan. Steady scrum. Ball presented beautifully at the back. Here's Sali. Sali to Apurva. Apurva shows and goes. Here's Sali in space. Going through a couple of players. Advantage for a high tackle. That probably will be a yellow card coming as well. Here's putting the ball to boot. Collected by the number 14. Still in space. It will be a yellow card coming for the number 12. Number 11 rather. That's Bihangayapa, who has had little work to do. Yapa goes into the bench, and here's Thurstan on the upper hand. Vinuka Hejita will be the one throwing in for Thurstan.
Time on.
It's a six-man line out for Thurstan. Contested well. Forms the driving maul.
Get back.
Needs to get back. Advantage being played in favor of Thurstan. The maul rolls and breaks off. Thurstan still with possession. Number 5 and number 2 needs to get back. Coming in from the side, but needs to use is Thurstan through the blind side. Stepping past a couple of players. Holding on is the call. Penalty advantage in favor of Thurstan. It was a lovely break from the fly half, the scrum half rather, through the blind side. And mark available for Apurva, and the referee will have a word with the captain.
Yes, great game sense there by Hans Indramal. And in a penalty in favor of Thurstan.
Thurstan, Ashita Apurva puts the ball to boot. They'll form the driving maul because their forwards are doing a really good job, and Dharmaraja, by the looks of it, won't contest as well because they need to defend this with all their might. No contest.
Get back.
Broken away, being held up. Brilliant work from Dharmaraja. Number 3 coming in from the side. That's exactly what happens when it rolls and there's knees on the ground. Advantage.
Wait. Captain. Number 3. number 2, number 1, number 5.
Referee having a chat with the skipper, mentioning all the players who are going through the sides during the rolling maul.
Apurva puts the ball into a touch, and it will be Venuka Hejita to throw in for Thurstan. Dharmaraja need to defend this. Their whole season depends on how they play right now. Venuka Hejita can't afford to lose this as well, as the number 5 goes in. Here's a front peel to the number 8. He is being held up. Needs to release. Tackle needs to roll away. Tackler needs to roll away. And does exactly that. Ball available through the fringe side. Here's the scrum up and goes over. Brilliant work from the number 9. Hansa Indramal doing brilliantly through the fringes to snipe through. And Thurstan have gone over. Now the deficit is 10 points. It's an uphill task for Dharmaraja. That's the 5th Amana Bank try of the game. And that's the bonus point Amana Bank try of the game as well.
Yes, Kandy, we did speak about Hans Indramal's game sense. Once again, using his mastermind to score that try. A brilliant try by him. And that brings Thurstan to 25 points. Here's a replay of that try. That's really good work by Hans Indramal. Now Saleh with the conversion. Dharmaraja under pressure here.
Saleh with the conversion and misses to the left of that right of upright.
Dharmaraja, number 1, no. Number 1.
And that brings the score to 25-15 with Thurstan in lead in the 43rd minute. There's plenty of time coming left for this second half.
It will be Pawan Rajapaksha who will be kicking things off. Restarting inside the 22 meters. Collected. Here's Thurstan looking to run. Inside the lovely ball given out wide. Space opening up wide. Here's Rahman. Rahman in space. Rahman has one man to beat. And ruck being formed. Here's Thurstan attacking on through pods. Thurstan have ball available toward the number 1. He'll go into touch. And he'll go into contact brilliantly. Needs to release. Here's Hansa. Has space on the open side for Thurstan. Needs to roll away. Ball available. Here's the number 1 yet again. Here's the Venuka Hejita. He takes the ball into contact. Takes around 3 men to bring him down. Ball available for the fly half. Here's Sali. Sali gets the ball through. And here's the wing 3/4. He is being held up. Needs to release. Here's Sali, a lovely run, wrap around pass yet again, and he's been brought into touch. It was a lovely offload through the hands of the Dharmaraja player. However, it was a good tackle coming in from the number 14, Sanuka Ratnayaka for Dharmaraja. As the time is stopped and there's a couple of injuries. Thurstan have a well-led 10 points.
There was some good play by both the teams. Thurstan attacking from their red zone itself. And good defensive work by Dharmaraja as well. Referee stops the play.
Was a good turnover from Thurstan, but the referee wasn't ready. Here's Nikeshala. Nikeshala to throw in at the back. Collected this time. Gives it to Manodya. Manodya gives it to Damsit Ratnayaka. Ratnayaka puts the ball to boot. Here's the fullback. In space. Doesn't go out. It's a brilliant kick. Will look to run. And does look to run. Going through a couple of players. Ruck needs to release, needs to contest. Advantage in favor of Thurstan. Ruck form could have contested. Wasn't allowed by the looks of it, but it will be a penalty in favor of the Thurstan to get out of jail yet again.
Very unnecessary there by Dharmaraja, costing yet another penalty. They shouldn't allow Thurstan to have these kind of penalties, especially with Thurstan having a 10-point lead.
It will be Thurstan Venuka Hejita with the throw in. It's another 7-man line out, 8-man line out rather, with the scrum half at the back and the number 8 playing as the scrum half. Hejika will throw in, and probably the third spot being lifted. Here's another maul. Good work from Dharmaraja this time. Holds them ever closely. Advantage for Thurstan rather. Going through the fringes. Here's a good turnover. Advantage was already being played in favor of Thurstan for more collapse. And either one could have done so, but the penalty comes in favor of Thurstan. And it will be Sali who will put this into touch.
Unfortunately, Saleh has kicked in, and Dharmaraja counter-attacking. One of the puts to boot. Doesn't gain that much of meters. Thurstan managing to secure the ball. Good work actually there. And now back to their game plan. Hansin Dramal puts a little bit of a grubber kick. And that's a good kick by Thurstan, gaining some meters.
It was a brilliant grubber from Yeshit Apurva, who sent Dharmaraja back inside their own half. And Dharmaraja, after a good first half, have gone down. That has been the story. Their fitness levels haven't really held up. You can't play 50 minutes of rugby and leave the last 20 of fitness to be played. That is what that happened throughout the season. Dharmaraja's fitness levels haven't been up to the mark, and that is why they found themselves looking down the barrel without a single point in the season. Good work from Dharmaraja this time around. Forms the maul. Ball available. Needs to use it once. Calls. Comes away. Here's Damsit. Damsit gives it to the number 12. He takes it into contact. Ball available. Pawan. He takes the ball and decides to run. Puts the ball to boot. Does Bihangayapa. Still on their feet, and good work at ruck time. Thurstan have ball available. Here's Venuka. He goes in to the big man.
No hands.
Big man takes the ball into contact. Here's the number 10. Space opening up wide. Here's Thurstan running around a couple of players, and looks like it'll be a throw in for Thurstan. The final handed knock was from a Dharmaraja player, and exactly and neatly gives it away. And Thurstan have possession. Here you go. There you see. Knocks the hand of Bihangayapa and into touch. And Thurstan have another opportunity.
Yes, very unfortunate they are coming. Saleh trying to keep the ball in play, but unfortunately knocks in the hands of the Dharmaraj player. And now a line out in favor of Thurstan. Sets the rolling maul. Good work by Dharmaraj as well. Both teams trying hard. Yes, Thurstan slowly managing to drive through.
Get back, number 20, get back.
Referee says get back to number 20. Yes, the maul is still on. Brilliant work by the Thurstan forwards. Hansa looking to take the ball out. That's some good work. But unfortunately, referee says held up.
Brilliant work yet again from Dharmaraja. This is the third held up through a rolling maul that they have managed to rescue. But from Thurston's point of view, Sichida Satsara, the number 8 for Thurstan, have been playing brilliantly. He is the one who has been controlling the game. Here's Sali giving it to Apurva. Here's Sali yet again, gives it to the lock forward. He takes the ball into contact. Ball available. They go for the blind side. And he's been knocked back really well. Forms the ruck. Ball available yet again for Thurstan. He takes the ball into contact. Does the number 7. Roll away is the call from the referee. Here's Sali. Sali to Venuka. Here's Sali yet again. Lovely inside ball. Needs to roll away. Ball available. No option but to send it out wide. Here's Apurva. He gives a lovely pass through the number 8, and the number 8 is over. Brilliant work from Thurstan. That's the number 8. That's Sitija Satsara as we spoke. He was running a brilliant running angle. It was a brilliant pass from Esita Apurva, playing at number 10 as well. Drew in the defense and sent out the number 8 who was ranging wide. And at that range, Sitija cannot be stopped. He's already scored around 10 tries so far in this game. And that's another Amana Bank try of the game for Thurstan.
Yes, Kavin, that's the 11th try for Sitija Satsara. And he becomes the highest try scorer going past Minul Yaddehege. And meanwhile, a good charge down by the Dharmaraja player to avoid the conversion. But it's bad news here at Nittawela for Dharmaraja. At the moment, it's 30 points to 15. Thurstan taking on the lead. Pawan Manodya trying to take a quick kick off. But referee says all players from both the teams must be ready. So they'll have to restart the kickoff.
Pawan Rajapaksha, it will be to restart. Lovely high up and under collected by the try scorer himself. Penalty in favor of Dharmaraja. The number 9 takes the ball into contact.
Get back. Okay, ruck form.
Ruck form. Dharmaraja. Ball available. Now they will go for the fringe side. The blind side is where they go. Advantage yet again for Dharmaraja. Will they spin the ball out wide? But line out offside. Line offside is a call from the referee. Here's the number 3 over, and the number 3 is over. Brilliant work. Penalty was given to Dharmaraja. I thought the Dharmaraja player was over the line and he dotted down as well. I wonder why the player was brought back. Pawan Manodya.
Just come with interesting call over there. Even myself, I thought that was a try, but referee unfortunately brings back play for the penalty advantage. Dharmaraja in that 5 meter.
Forward takes the ball into contact. Dharmaraja with ball available. Damsit Ratnayaka decides to cut back in, but he's still on his feet. But ball available. Can't have hands. Needs to release. Pawan Manodya gives it to Pawan Rajapaksha. Advantage yet again for an offside. Pawan Manodya, line offside. Here's Bihange Apa, gives it to the number 15. He takes the ball into contact, but it was a brilliant tackle coming in from Abdul Rahman. And it will be a yellow card coming in for Thurstan as well.
Last warning, right? Last warning, okay? Team last warning, right?
I certainly thought that the referee would go for a card, but he says it's last warning. Massive opportunity for Dharmaraja here to cut down that deficit.
Takes the scrum. Pawan Manod there looked like he was going to take it quickly, but decided against it, and here's the scrum being formed. This aspect of the game, Thurstan have slightly dominated Dharmaraja in the scrum aspect. As we see another change being made, the number 2 Vinuka Hejita, who has had a brilliant game at the hooker position for Thurstan, is going off, and he probably has the chance to become the Swiss Tech player of the match as well.
Yes, Kamit, he has had a great game today, especially those line outs, playing a crucial role for his team.
Pawan Manod will be the one who will be feeding in. Penalty quickly taken. Pawan Manod stops and goes away, inches away, not 10 meters. Advantage is the call from the referee. Called it a couple of times as well. Here's the number 3 going over, and that's a try being scored. Beautiful rugby from Dharmaraja. Finally, in the second half, manages to score, and the number 3 it is Dulaksha Rajapaksha who goes over the whitewash for Dharmaraja to score yet another try, and the referee saying to Damsit Ratnayaka there's 14 minutes remaining, and Dharmaraja will definitely put this conversion through as well, because it's a pretty easy one, and they need to score twice somehow, and they have 14 minutes to do so.
Yes, important conversion, Kavint, and seems like that's true, and that brings Dharmaraja to 22 points, just an 8-point deficit now. There's 14 minutes left on the clock. I believe this game is open for both the teams, Kavint, with Dharmaraja coming back to the game with this try. Certainly with the start they did not have a bit of a momentum, but seems to be they are back on the game.
Yeah, Dharmaraja need to bring back the deficit to within one score, and if they can really do that, they can give them a brilliant last 10 minutes of play to Thurstan. This time again collected by Dharmaraja, knocked back, ball available. Here's the number 15 giving out the ball out wide. Here's the number 8, he gives the ball to the number 15, but the referee has bring back play and brought back play with a whistle. I think it was for a forward pass. Thought it was out of the back of the hand. Interesting to see a replay of that as well, because advantage with Dharmaraja. Here's a look at it. Here's the pass. Thought it was pretty okay, but then it was a 50-50 call, and the number 15 wasn't on the money, as Pawan Manod have Dharmaraja's scrum. Puts the ball into the scrum. Pawan Manod to Damsit Ratnayaka. Damsit Ratnayaka puts the ball to boot. There's no one at the back. Here's the number 13. He will look to run. He's got him back a couple of times. He's the Thurstan player. Needs to release. Here's the big man out of the bench. The number 16. Penalty advantage. Off it is the call from the referee.
Yet another cardinal error by Dharmaraja in that ruck. They have costed few errors today, especially in the rucks. Saleh with the kick. Seems like very close.
Here's a look at that replay. There you go. Here you go. This is the play. And off it is the call that was given. There again, here's Thurstan. Forms the driving maul. Good work. Good work at ruck time. Ball available for Thurstan. Here's Hansa to Apurva. Heshita Apurva gives a lovely pop pass. Holds the play up. Needs to release. Ball available for Thurstan. Here's the number 6. He'll look to run. Thurstan with good hands knocks the ball on. It's the new man who knocks it on. The number 17. Tharindu Dhanodya, who has knocked the ball on for Thurstan, and Dharmaraja will be considering themselves really lucky because there was plenty of defense openings for Thurstan to attack at that moment.
10 minutes more left, Kavinth. High time for Dharmaraja to score again. Cut that deficit. Put Thurstan under pressure. Pawan Manodya
Will be an offside advantage coming by the looks of it, but collected cleanly by the number 14. Decides to run is the number 13. He is being well brought down. Needs to roll away. Coming in from an offside position by the looks of it. Apurva. He is being brought to ground. Here's the players on the open side. Here's the number 5 giving the ball to the number 16. Ball available and needs to release. He was the jackler. Showed plenty of distance as well. Here's Sali. Sali giving it to Apurva. Apurva giving it to his second center. The ball was knocked on. Good work from Dharmaraja. Not good work from Dharmaraja because they've given away a penalty. And here's the number 15. He calls for the mark. Luckily for Dharmaraja, and it will be a penalty in favor of Thurstan.
Line offside.
Penalty for Thurstan in the 40-meter line. Most probably they'll go for touch. Yes, Saleh with the kicking duties. Expecting to gain over that 20-meter line.
It's a brilliant kick from Thurstan. It was a brilliant kick. Found around 30 meters. Inside the 22 meters. Another opportunity. Dharmaraja need to score once if they are to make a game out of it. But in the last moments of the game, no contest. Hence could have given the ball. Here's the rolling maul. Is being well handled by. Tackled is the call from the referee. Ball available for Thurstan. Going through the fringes is Hansa. Here's another drive through the fringe. This is exactly how they've scored their tries. And here's Thurstan, and they've gone over. Brilliant work. This was the number 8 yet again. Sitija Satsara. Brilliant work. That's the 12th try of the season for Sitija Satsara. Brilliant work. The number 8 puts the final nail in the coffin. And Thurstan will be staying in the A division for another year. And for Dharmaraja, we can't say the same because they've lost all games they've played. And they haven't even got a point. And Dharmaraja, a pretty average season so far. And that strengthens. And the only way forward for Dharmaraja is to get their younger teams to play good rugby and let that younger teams come in and perform at the level, because this type of rugby is pretty basic and is being played by B division schools as well. Pretty poor from Dharmaraja, but however they'll restart things. Pawan Manodya, collected by the captain, gives it to his fly half. Here's the big man. He has knocked the ball on. 37 points to 27. Offside advantage. Here's the number 24. Hansaka Fernando. There's plenty of men being brought from the bench for Dharmaraja as well. Plenty of young guns. Probably they can go in and put in a good couple of seasons.
Dharmaraja certainly under pressure, Govind. Even 2 tries would not be able to capitalize on the score, and especially 6 minutes left on the clock. And now with the driving maul, Dharmaraja.
Get back, get back.
Seems like it's turned over. That's brilliant work by Thurstan there.
Roll away.
Seems like he's isolated, but no, Thurstan manages. Sends the ball out wide. Sends a long pass. Very unfortunate there. That's a knock forward by the number 13 from Thurstan.
He was stolen at the maul time.
Time off.
Wonder how they did it, and came out on the wrong side.
Number 9.
It certainly was very surprising. At the end of the day, some brilliant work by Thurstan forwards. They have been exceptional throughout this game. Especially Sitija, the number 8 of Thurstan. Talking about him, he has been exceptional this season. Already 12 tries under his name. Going past Minul Yaddehege, the Trinity winger.
Captain. Yeah, vice captain कहोगे. Punch karan back, right? Punch karan back. Second time में वो करेंगे आवे, right? Last one. Oh, हाँ, vice captain कौन बोला? Mom bold हो गया. Right. Time on. Punch.
Given for a punch.
Sometimes emotions could run high, Govind. Yes, certainly Dharmaraja desperate to win this game, but few marginal errors. We've come down to the final minutes of the game.
Plenty of changes being brought on. Dharmaraja looks like they are emptying their bench. It will be Thurstan with a penalty in this ball segment, and looks like Thurstan have gone on and secured a position in the A division for the next year as well. Dharmaraja, what a poor session from them. Was promising last time around. A lot of seniors left the team, but Dharmaraja should have really looked at this season as well, because if they do go down, there's no guarantee that they'll come back. Somehow they'll take around a couple of seasons before they can yet again play A division rugby, and that is going to be the story for the Rajans. After they came into the A division in 2012 under Muru Hivasam and won the league in 2013 under Rochana Hettiarachi. That level of rugby isn't being played and wasn't being played after 2013 for them, and pretty unluckily they'll surely go to the B division.
Yes, Kavint, I certainly agree with you. Especially this season, all these teams have been competitive. And it has been the same in the B division segment as well. We've seen Lumbini College, Prince of Wales, playing some good rugby in that segment as well. So it's going to be pretty much of a tough call. Referee stops the play again. Sorting out all the substitutions. There seems to be a little bit of a confusion.
Plenty of time taken for a change. Thurstan with the throw in. It's Tarinda Danodya who will be throwing in. Time back on. Thurstan, no contest. Forms the maul. Yet again rolls off the back. Comes to ground. Here's the scrum off. Penalty in favor of Thurstan yet again. That has been the story so far. Whenever Dharmaraja has got ball, they've found a way to give it back. And really, that has been the story so far in the second half as well. Thurstan scoring brilliantly. They've scored the 4-try bonus point as well. It's a 15-point gap. And Dharmaraja, by the looks of it, won't be getting the losing bonus point here as well. You need to be within one score. And to that, they need to score 30 points. And not let Thurstan score any others. As Thurstan, yet another, as we see so throughout the season, they are forming the rolling maul. And too good defect. But against the big teams, that didn't work. But against the teams in the ball, they are playing really, really good rugby.
Okay, last foot. Boys, last foot. Last foot. Last foot.
Through the fringes, Thurstan gaining meters. Last foot is the call from the referee. Needs to be onside. There again, the number 8 breaks and gains brilliant meters. Here's the little scrum off. Gives it to no one, but asks them to go through the fringes, and through the fringes is what they do. Number 8 needs to get back, no advantage. Yet again, Thurstan on the verge of another try. Brilliant work and held up. Probably needs to release. Needs to release and is being released. And the penalty has been given to Thurstan for not release. And that probably will be the game done and dusted. Needs to release is what the referee says.
Seems like Thurstan will opt to tap and run. Gives it to the number 8, Sitija. Gaining some good meters, driving hard.
It's the little scrum off. Giving it to Apurva. Ball bounces in the face of the defense. Dharmaraja contests. Knock-on advantage in favor of Dharmaraja. And that probably will be the last play of the game. Dharmaraja, if they can get a bonus point try, it will be brilliant. They've scored 4 tries and hence gains their first point of the league in 2025 after a pretty poor season. The only point they can get for themselves is that 4 try bonus point. The scrum going down. First knee to the ground is the Thurstan player. And is exactly why they have resetted the scrum. Free kick in favor of Dharmaraja. Quickly taken by the scrum half. Not 10 meters. He needs to find players. Here's the number 8, number 9 taking the ball into contact. High tackle advantage should have been given, wasn't given. Here's Manodya. Gives it to the player in the corner, and that's a yellow. That's a high tackle as well. It was a high tackle. It was mitigated by the looks of the referee, and it will be
number 11.
There you go. That's the yellow card. The number 11 goes to the bench and into the sin bin. It was a high tackle. Called it early and did it really well. As the Pawan Manodya will put this into touch. 37 points to 15 to 22 rather. 15-point gap.
Yes, Dharmaraja has no hope of winning this game, but if they could conclude this game at least by scoring a try, pretty sure that's what they're trying for.
Wait, guys.
Referee did call that it's last play during that last scrum. Hopefully if Dharmaraja can pull this off. Dharmaraja with the line out throw. Referee says play on.
Dharmaraja have ball in hand. The scrum half takes it into contact, needs to release. Plenty of men at the ruck. This is exactly what Dharmaraja should have been doing a lot earlier, using their forwards. Here's Ishita Purva. He puts the ball to boot, and that probably is the game done and dusted. And that's another beautiful, beautiful victory for Thurstan. Brilliant work from Thurstan, coming all the way up to Nittawela against Dharmaraja, who was a depleted side. And Dharmaraja will go down to the B division, and Thurstan will yet live another day in the A division, and they'll have a good couple of scripts.
That seals the deal for Thurstan. Victory for Thurstan, and I think overall that was a good game by Thurstan, especially their forwards playing a huge role in this game. And also not to forget their back line, especially Hansa, the Saleh brothers, and also Apurva, who played a huge display throughout the game and winning this game with a 15-point lead. Brilliant performance. And meanwhile, yet another defeat for the Rajans. They came to this game with good body language, trying to win this game, trying to secure that A division spot. But unfortunately, it's one team who could grab the victory at the end of the day. And it's yet another disappointment for Thurstan.
That's the full-time confirmation. 37 points to 22. Thurstan College, Colombo, winning against Dharmaraja. And it has been a brilliant, brilliant game as we see the second half highlights. This is how Thurstan started things off, and they scored first as well. This is how Thurstan replied. This was a held up, and the number 8 going over for a couple of tries. He was our Swiss Tech player of the game. The number 8 scoring over and dotting down brilliantly. And Dharmaraja scored their first bonus point of the season and their only point of the season so far. They have 2 games remaining against Science and one other team, and they will go in. Now they have 13 points, 14 with the bonus point, and it will be brilliant for Thurstan to stay up as the final handshakes are being done for teams. And this is the key stats of the game. 37 points to 22, 6 tries, 2 conversions and 1 penalty, giving Thurstan their 37 points, and 4 tries, 1 conversion, giving Dharmaraja their 22 points. And the perfect player of the match is Sitija Satsararada from Thurstan, the number 8, doing brilliantly. And that's a wrap from Nittawela. Have a very pleasant evening.
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
රාමෙන් පාරක් දාමුද?
මෙතන
මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්. හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කට්. රාමෙන් සැරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
සැරටම එන්ජොයි කරන්න පාටි එකට ගෝ.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
විහිළු නෙමේ ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැටකට සුපර්.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය. Chirpy chips. රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
That was summer refreshment, the train, they gotta go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
Swistek Aquashield 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Maliban lemon puff puff. Lemon puff. Maliban lemon puff. හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ. රස lemon රසයේ. ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි. Maliban lemon puff puff. Lemon puff. Maliban lemon puff. Maliban lemon puff. Chill when lemon.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
සමරිය අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Our mountains are majestic. They can be life-giving. Some are even sacred, and their heights bear marks of our heritage. Our mountains elevate us. To us, they are ever inspiring.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
සමරිය අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine. Just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit. Never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
මේ දිනවල ඇතිවිය හැකි අසනීප තත්ත්වයන් වලින් ආරක්ෂා වීම සඳහා ප්‍රතිශක්තිය වර්ධනය කර නිරෝගීමත් දවසක් සඳහා සමහන් පානය කරන්න. සෙවදා සමහන් සෙවදා සුවෙන්.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
සමරිය අක්කා
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටේ ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.